Thanks for tuning in to Let's Discuss It. Now today we will be discussing opinion. What is an opinion? Well, according to dictionary.com, opinion is defined as a belief or judgment that rests on grounds insufficient to produce complete certainty. I'll read two more. A personal view, attitude, or appraisal. The formal statement by a judge or court of the reasoning and the principles of law used in reaching a decision of a case. Now this if you apply opinion to the definition, using it with a law status, such as courts, even with anything legal, with legal issues or whatever. Now based on those definitions, we can say that an opinion is definitely not a fact. An opinion is simply something that you think, or something that you can just say, hey, like, example, I'm going to give you a small example, something simple example. This cup. It's a fact that this cup is white. That's facts. Based on the language that we speak and based on the vocabulary that we learn, this cup is definitely white. Now, to give an opinion about this cup, I might say, I think the cup should be yellow. That ain't got a goddamn thing to do with this goddamn cup being white, to be honest with you. So, therefore, your thoughts and your opinion don't even matter about the facts of the cup, because the cup is clearly white. Now, if we speak in a different language, you would have to communicate that in that language. But the overall message is the cup is white, and that's a fact. Now, a lot of people speak on opinions. Like, this world is very opinionated. An opinion could mean, or it could be used on many different levels. Like, a person may say, oh, I think you ugly. Well, that's just an opinion. Why is that just an opinion? Because everyone does not feel the same. It's a feeling. It's something that you put together in your mind to give yourself your own judgment of something. When you go to court, as if you've been to court, well, I've been to court many, many times. Not to say that I'm a criminal, because I'm not. It's the life we live. We have no control of the conditions that we are born in. In court, now, a prosecutor may play a game with you, using facts and evidence, as well as other cases with individuals that may have had the same actions that you have taken. So therefore, they can form an opinion. Now, the truth is something that you would know for a fact, whether you decide to lie or not when you go to court. Because you know what actually happened. Even that police officer that tries to lie on you, even they know the truth. Now, whether or not they want to admit that they know the facts or the truth, that's up to them. You cannot always expect people to tell the truth. So, in court, when you have to judge something, yeah, they're using facts. So they say, or they're using evidence. They're using facts, evidence, and theories. So, if they're using all three of these things to come up with a judgment for you, then chances are that the actual judgment is only an opinion of how they feel that you should be punished. You may have a friend. You may be, doing a performance. You may be running or something. Now, it can be proven to be a fact that you are a fast runner. But a friend may give an opinion and say, you are not. But you may know the facts. Because why do you know the facts? Because based on your research or based on the things that you've seen that were proven to be, and if you beat every time that you've seen that was actually recorded, then you may feel like you're the fastest. But let's just say your friend may have seen something different from you. And they may say, hey, you're not the fastest. Someone else is. Now, at that moment, they could be argumentative. So whether it's a fact or an opinion, so when you're dealing with this life we live in, an opinion really don't matter. Opinions are only something that has been concluded from no evidence or small evidence, small theories, to give their own personal judgment. Like, your shirt might be too small for you. Hey, that's how you feel. A person may not like how your breath smells. Just because 75% may not like the way your breath smells, that doesn't mean for a fact that you don't like the way your breath smells. So when the facts remain on certain levels, you have to understand. Let a fact be a fact for yourself. And let opinions only be an opinion when it is being applied to you. Now, when you're spreading a message to the people or to the world, at that moment, it's a different level of opinions and facts. Because check this out. Now, whether or not, I'm gonna speak on it, but I'm not gonna speak on it. Like this corona situation. Now, everyone has an opinion about the corona. But when you speak about the facts of corona, it's very argumentative, or it's arguable. So, when you come up with theories, those are simply opinions. When you're dealing with facts, a fact is equal on both sides of the equation. An opinion will not equal out on both sides of the equation. So let's just take a look at facts. Bear with me. Bear with me. Bear with me. That's not. Now, what is a fact? According to dictionary.com, fact is defined as something that actually exists. Reality, truth. I'm going to read one more. Well, two more. Another, a truth known by actual experience or observation, something known to be true. One last definition. Often facts, an actual or alleged event or circumstance as distinguished from its legal effect or consequence. And that definition will be applied to the legal system. So now that we looked up the word fact, we all can safely say that a fact is definitely something that shows true existence. Like I stated, it equals the same on the equation sign. It equals on both sides. Such as court. When they have evidence or they have factual evidence, the factual evidence is something that they know without a shadow of a doubt is to be true. Meaning that if you lie, you will automatically be proven as a lie. Because the evidence will show that you are lying. So in some cases, a person may not have a choice but to tell the truth. Because let's face it, they put it in the Bible. The truth shall set you free. So if the truth can set you free, it might not set you free in this court system that we're dealing with. But the point is, the evidence, if it's factual evidence, a lie cannot override that. Now, when you go to a courtroom and I say, man, he or she stole the socks from the floor, and you ask the question, how do you know? Or ask the question, like, how do you know they stole it? Now, if your answer is because they look like they stealing, that's an opinion. Because looks are deceiving. Just because a person look like something don't mean that they necessarily do it. Let's be honest. You got people out here that don't look like they child molesters, but they are child molesters. You got people out here that look like, they won't kill a fly, but they out here stabbing gorillas and shit. Fighting alligators. So looks are deceiving. Perception can be your worst deception. So, to form an opinion solely based on just your experience and trying to make it a fact, it will not last. Eventually, your opinion that you think is a fact will fall flat. So, please understand, an opinion is just that, an opinion. So don't let these opinions get you bent out of shape. Don't let these opinions have you stressed out. Don't let these opinions make you lose yourself. Yeah, a person may think you smell like cockroaches, or you may not even smell like cockroaches. A person may not like the way you draw. Somebody else might like it. Now, if you're drawing it just totally sucks, then that's different. Because some shit, we can all agree on the same thing. But I'm just saying some simple shit because there's more stuff that can be said about it, but I'm just keeping it simple. You know, let an opinion be an opinion and that's it. When it's dealing with facts, we can speak that. Because guess what? A fact will always remain the same. Like they say, lies always are certain to change. If it's just my opinion about something, I'm not really doing well-collected thoughts when I give an opinion. An opinion don't mean nothing unless you give it value. We all see things different. But one thing we can say is when it's the truth, it's simply the truth. When it's an opinion, it's easily not agreeable. So watch who you listen to. Know how to listen. Pay attention. And if you feel like you need to do some research on something, and don't be afraid to. There's nothing wrong with that. That's all I have for this episode. And if you want to know more, feel free to get in contact with me. And I don't mind. That's what we're here for. But like I always say, fuck a hater. Stay true to you. Always love. Peace. And we do take donations with Cash App at $LETSDISCUSSIT. And remember, all support is appreciated from me. Even if it's a fuck you, right in hell, it's appreciated. Although it's the same as I love you. Thanks for listening.